Hey there, crypto folks. In this video, I'll talk about software that can help you with crypto arbitrage. It shows arbitrage opportunities between CEX, DEX, futures, spot and futures arbitrage, and also funding arbitrage. There are a lot of different cool features like that in it. I'll show you how to set up this software and explain what it is. I'll go over different features and how to use it. So for those of you involved in crypto arbitrage, this video will be extremely useful. Be sure to watch it till the end, smash that like button in advance, and subscribe. Alright, let's get started. The software is called Arbitrage Scanner. Its concept is extremely simple. It shows arbitrage opportunities between tokens on different exchanges, including CEX and DEX, futures, funding rates. Everything is combined in one solution. And yes, it's called Arbitrage Scanner. They also have a $5,000 giveaway, which we'll talk about at the end of the video. I'll explain what this giveaway is and how to participate. So, this is what the main page looks like. On the main page, you can get 1 day of access absolutely free. So check it out, use it, ask any questions you might have, and read more details about how the scanner works. The most important tab is the arbitrage product. Here we display all the arbitrage opportunities that this scanner offers. We go to Arbitrage Perpetual, which is accordingly Futures Arbitrage. Here we can immediately choose a strategy, futures plus futures, futures spot, or spot futures. Depending on which strategy you prefer, you can set it up here. I usually do arbitrage on spot plus futures and sometimes futures plus futures. I don't use futures spot myself, but if someone does arbitrage that way, feel free to try it too. In the first tab, we select the exchanges where we do arbitrage. So select the exchanges where you have accounts and you'll see the spreads for those exchanges. These are the exchanges for buying. And next we have the exchanges for selling, that is exchange for sale. Here we select the exchanges where we will be selling, again, where we have accounts. So the spreads will be searched for between these exchanges. Then you can add a whitelist of currencies, meaning the currency you want to arbitrage, a specific token. For example, if you found a token like ZEXI, you just enter ZEXI here, and you'll only see spreads for the ZEXI token. Next is the blacklist. This is the currency you don't want to arbitrage. So here, you enter the currencies separated by commas that you don't want to see spreads for. For example, I don't want to arbitrage with FFT. I just type in FFT and that's it. This token will no longer appear in the table for me. Later, if needed, you can remove it from here. There are also ready-made setting templates here. If you don't want to bother with arbitrage settings, you can simply use some of the ready-made templates here, and spreads will be searched for according to those templates. You can also set the minimum transaction amount, maximum transaction amount, minimum profit, maximum profit, the strategy as I mentioned before, then the deal's lifetime, maximum and minimum, and you can configure fundings as well. And in this way, you can customize everything conveniently. At the bottom, a table with spreads shows tokens with spreads. Let's go to the spread history. This shows how the spread changes. So we can see that there is a significant deviation, like a 2.7% spread on the FFT token, and we can check between which exchanges this occurs. So it's all very convenient. Everything is displayed in such a table. This feature was added quite recently. Then the platform shows you which exchange to buy on, which exchange to sell on, and the profit you will earn. So this is not just the spread, but the actual profit you will make. You can go to Binance, HTX, and see that there is a price difference there. Let's even go in together. Take a look, refresh the table now, and check out the latest, freshest spreads. So here we have the latest spreads appearing. Binance and HTX are maintaining the spread. Let's go in and see if there really is a spread there. And we can see that the spread is indeed being maintained. So we have the FFT token. On Binance, this token costs 0.8145. On HTX, this token costs 0.831. So we have a spread. As we can see, it updates, and there really is a spread. And naturally, thanks to this, we can make a profit. We buy the token on spot at Binance, start shorting it on HTX, and when the spread converges, we lock in the difference. These are the kinds of spreads shown by Arbitrage Scanner. Again, the spreads update in real time. There is a spread on the MIG token in the futures market. Naturally, you can monitor when there are listings or delistings, as large spreads often appear at those times, which we can take advantage of. And Arbitrage Scanner, of course, will show the spreads between the exchanges you have selected. In addition to this, you can set up notifications here. You can go here and set up notifications for a specific token or on a specific exchange. You select the exchange you want to track so that spreads will appear for you. You choose the strategy, maximum and minimum profit. In other words, everything is the same as on the main page. Here you enter the name. Next, you need to add the Telegram channel ID. And how do you get it? You create a separate private Telegram channel for yourself, add these two bots, give them admin rights, check all the boxes, and these bots will send you the channel ID. You copy it along with the minus sign and paste it here. You can also choose a notification example, how you want the notifications to look. For example, you can select a template, click save, and that's it. When spreads appear, you'll receive notifications directly in your Telegram channel. Let me show you how it works. While I was recording the video, 4 notifications came in. Let's take a look. We see a spread of 0.53, which is small, for the Lungs token on CoinEx and Gate. Naturally, it's this convenient. Here, the Happy token, 0.55 spread, Binance and KuCoin. And here, 0.80, Euro and QXT, Huobi. So it shows where you need to buy and where you need to sell. It displays volumes, deposits, open withdrawals, shows whether deposits are open or closed, and displays the commission. And this way, it's convenient to monitor the spreads. You simply receive a notification. You check, okay, the spread works for me, the deal looks good, I go in and take the profit. For example, with the MIG token, there was about a 1% spread on the MEX ticket. Naturally, it's just this convenient. You don't have to sit and monitor the exchange yourself. You just set up notifications and they get sent to your Telegram channel. You check the notification, enter the trade, and take your profit. This is how conveniently you can do arbitrage. Besides arbitrage on futures and spot, there is also inter-exchange arbitrage. Here you buy cheaper on one exchange, transfer to another exchange, and sell at a higher price. Naturally, here as well, everything can be set up just the way you want. You select the exchanges, set the minimum and maximum profit, and whether the deposit is open or closed. You can also set it so that the networks are the same. Accordingly, if you are arbitraging between exchanges, you need the same network so that you can withdraw from one and deposit into the other using the same network. For example, from the BNB network to the BNB network, or from Arbitrum to the Arbitrum network. Naturally, the tokens are displayed as well as the spread history, the exchanges where you can buy, the exchanges where you can sell, and the profit you will earn. Pay close attention to make sure the networks are the same. It's better to check this box so that only matching networks are shown to you. It also shows the fee you will pay for the transfer and the estimated transaction time. This is conveniently displayed here in the form of a table as well, so those who are engaged in inter-exchange arbitrage can also use this feature here. Notifications can be set up in the same way. You customize the notifications for yourself and deals are sent directly to your Telegram channel. You just go in and collect your profit. Next, we have the Arbitrage Scanner. Here you can set up the Arbitrage Scanner. In the same way, you select the currency you want to search for arbitrage on, the exchange to buy from, the exchange to sell on, and the minimum profit. Similarly, you add the bot to Telegram, send the ID here, and click OK. That is, you choose the type of notification, click OK, and that's it. You will start receiving spreads. You don't need to sit there monitoring this token. Next is the DEX Scanner. Here we can do arbitrage on CEX and DEX. That is, we select a liquidity pool. The setup here is a bit more complicated. So, we select a liquidity pool. That is, you can go to the Gecko terminal, select a specific liquidity pool for a certain token, for example the MEF token, MEF Solana, and that's it. As soon as there is any arbitrage opportunity for this token, our channel will send a notification that, for example, the token is cheaper on the DEX and more expensive on the futures of some exchange. Accordingly, we buy on the DEX and short on spot. When the prices converge, we close the positions and lock in the profit. It's convenient. You can do arbitrage thanks to the Arbitrage Scanner. And there's also funding trade. Accordingly, we can arbitrage on funding. It shows the token with a spread, the maximum spread between fundings, and also the exchanges where this funding is available. For example, on MEXC, the funding is minus 1.86, and on another exchange, say BingX, it's 0.62. So we have a spread between the fundings. Where the funding is more negative, we go long. Where it's less negative, we go short and wait for the funding to be charged. As soon as the funding is charged, we close the position, and just like that, we've made a profit for free. So this is a very delta neutral strategy. We absolutely do not use high leverage. We simply go long for $1,000 and short for $1,000, and when the funding is charged, we close the positions. Accordingly, this 1% on our position is earned in the most passive way possible. That's why any arbitrage you do, spot plus futures, futures plus futures, spot futures, in short, absolutely any kind of arbitrage, CEX plus DEX, futures arbitrage, funding arbitrage, all of it is available here in one single software. So you don't need to use a bunch of different services. Everything is located here in one place. In addition, they have their own AI assistant, which you can ask questions to. It's tailored specifically for cryptocurrency, so you can ask it any question. For example, if you don't know how arbitrage works or how to figure something out. You can ask in any language, but it's better to ask in English for a more accurate answer. And this assistant will help you with arbitrage. If you still don't understand something, you can also write to support. I'll leave a link to the Arbitrage Scanner support in the description. They will also help you and answer any of your questions. In addition, there's on-chain analysis here. You can use it as well. On-chain analysis, wallets, blockchain analytics, all of that is here with a lot of different features. Then there's sentiment analysis, what people are saying in chats, what the market mood is. There's also an NFT scanner and other things. There are also guides and case studies. So you can go in and check out case studies to see how people are making money. There are tutorials and training available, so you can come here and start learning if there's something you don't understand. There is training for beginners here. Our channel also has a lot of educational content. Be sure to check out the playlist. There's actually a lot of useful content there that you'll definitely find helpful. And of course, I have 2 promo codes that will give you 30% cash back. So when you buy a subscription, I give you 30% cash back, and in addition, I add 30% more days to your subscription. They have several types of subscriptions. These are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. There are also starter, business, platinum, and enterprise plans. At the bottom, there are special subscriptions, Guru and VIP. Each subscription is unique in its own way. The more months you choose, the cheaper the subscription will be. And under each subscription, it is described what it offers. I use Platinum because it's the most cost-effective subscription. It offers a ton of features, 200 DEXs, 108 blockchains, a scanner for absolutely all tokens, and a lot of spreads. And here, well, you can check out what it offers. So accordingly, I chose this subscription. And also at the bottom, there's a special Guru subscription, which is also really cool. It gives you access to a private chat where people share their trades and observations, a personal manager, access to the event website from Arbitrage Scanner, and a bunch of other features you can read about here. So you can try buying a subscription. For example, if you're just a beginner, you can buy the starter or business plan to try it out. If you like it and you've already made back the cost of the subscription, then you can try upgrading to a higher tier like Platinum and start doing arbitrage more professionally. Again, I showed you how the scanner works, how to set up notifications so you don't have to sit and monitor the exchanges yourself. So you set up notifications and just wait for a spread to appear. A spread appears. You go in and take your profit. In this way, thanks to this software, which combines a bunch of arbitrage opportunities, you can easily find spreads and make money on crypto arbitrage. So, by the way, the giveaway. They're definitely running a giveaway for $5,000 right now. One of you will win $5,000. If you purchase a business or higher subscription, that is Business, Platinum, Enterprise, Guru, or VIP, you participate in the giveaway. The higher your subscription, the more tickets you get. You also get tickets for mentioning Arbitrage Scanner on social media. Anyway, I'll leave a link to the post in the description. You can go to the description, check out the post, and find out in more detail how to claim $5,000. On December 31st, one of you will win $5,000. So dive into the description, read up, and take part in the giveaway. Well, that's the kind of video we ended up with. I told you about the scanner, which is truly a powerful tool for crypto arbitrage. It combines spot plus futures, then funding arbitrage, CEX plus DEX. All types of arbitrage are in one place. You go in, set your specific parameters and notifications, find a spread, enter, and take your profit. This way, you can arbitrage as easily as possible. Again, in every video I tell you about Arbitrage Scanner because I personally use it myself. Also, on my Telegram channel, I sometimes share trades from it. When a spread appears, I send a signal to my Telegram channel saying, guys, here's a spread you can use to make a profit. So make sure to subscribe to my Telegram as well so you don't miss out. The promo code is in the description. It's called Nikita Arbitrage. It gives you bonuses, 30% cashback, 30% extra days. So be sure to use the promo code, buy a subscription to Arbitrage Scanner, and start making money with arbitrage. Also, check out other videos on our channel. We have tons of educational content, we review different strategies, and we go over the deals we've made. So you'll definitely find something useful for yourself. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new videos. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And we'll see you in the next videos. Bye everyone.